In any modern lab, documentation is everything. It can either be your greatest asset or, well, your biggest liability. And really, the difference boils down to just one word: control. So today, we're going to dive into how CPD Technologies offers a new level of control, turning the headache of compliance into one of your biggest strengths. So let me ask you something and be honest. Is your lab's documentation slowing you down? Is it, a source of constant stress? That little voice in the back of your head worrying that one misplaced file or maybe an old outdated procedure could jeopardize your entire accreditation when the auditors show up? Yeah, that feeling. It's not great. Okay, now let's just flip that completely. Imagine a different reality. Picture this. You can walk into an audit tomorrow, totally confident. I mean, completely at ease. A lab where quality management is just seamless. Every single document is right there at your fingertips, and your team is working with total digital precision. This isn't some far-off dream. This is what it actually feels like to be truly audit-ready. Right. So this brings us to what I like to call the compliance crossroads. It's all about the high stakes of document control. You've got two paths. One is sticking with those old, risky systems, and the other is embracing digital control and security. And believe me, the stakes for making the right choice, they've never been higher. So what's the big challenge? Well, it's navigating all these crazy, complex compliance requirements. For any accredited lab today, the reality is this: the amount of data you're dealing with is just exploding. Audits, they're getting tougher and tougher. And those compliance rules, they just keep getting tighter. Just keeping up isn't going to cut it anymore. You absolutely need a system that's built from the ground up to handle all this complexity. And look at this. This image really says it all, doesn't it? That huge stack of paper, that's not just a pain to deal with. It's not just a time suck. It's a massive compliance risk just waiting to blow up. The goal, the whole point, is to get from that to the streamlined, secure digital process you see right there. So let's get real about what that risk actually looks like day to day. We're talking about being vulnerable when auditors walk in because you're scrambling to find things. It means your data integrity is at risk because, well, people make mistakes in manual processes. And all of this, it all points to the one thing nobody wants: a dreaded finding of non-conformance. But here's the good news. You don't have to live with those risks. There's a better way: a digital foundation. So let's talk about the solution: the CPD document management system. This right here is the core promise: taking full control of your documents. This isn't just another piece of software you install. Think of it as a whole new strategic framework for your lab. It's centralized, it's automated, and it's designed to keep you audit-ready 24/7. Okay, so what exactly is a document management system, a DMS? Let's break it down. Basically, it's one central software hub that handles everything to do with your documents. And I mean everything: storing, managing, tracking, reviewing, approving, all the way to archiving. It's the single secure home for all of your lab's most critical information from start to finish. So how does the system actually give you that power back in your lab? Well, it's all built on 4 key pillars of control. Each one is specifically designed to tackle a different compliance headache. Okay, here they are, the 4 pillars that give you that total control. First up, a centralized repository. This is your single source of truth. Number 2, automated version control, which means no one ever uses an old document by mistake again. Third, you've got compliant e-signatures to fly through approvals securely. And finally, number 4, a complete audit trail, which is basically undeniable proof for any inspector. Let's break each one of these down. All right, pillar 1, centralized document control. This is huge. It means creating that single source of truth. You know that dangerous game of, is this the latest SOP? Yeah, that's over. All your procedures, all your manuals, all your quality records, they live in one secure, validated place. And the right people get access at exactly the right time. Next up, pillar 2, automated version control. And honestly, this is a total game changer. It literally makes it impossible for someone on your team to accidentally grab an old, outdated document. Every single revision is tracked, it's approved through a proper workflow, and the entire history is saved. We're talking perfect traceability. Pillar 3 is all about speed and security. We're talking about FDA 21 CFR Part 11 compliant e-signatures. What does that mean for you? It means you can get documents reviewed and approved in a fraction of the time it used to take, but without ever sacrificing security or data integrity. It's the best of both worlds. And last but definitely not least, Pillar 4, the complete audit trail. Think of this as your ultimate compliance safety net. Every single thing that happens to a document, who touched it, what they did, exactly when they did it, is automatically logged. It's an unchangeable record. It's truly bullet-through evidence when an inspector comes knocking. Okay, so with all that said, why CPD technologies? What makes them different? Well, it really comes down to their whole approach. They're not just some software company trying to sell you a product. They really act like a partner in your lab's compliance journey. And here's the proof. Their systems are purpose-built specifically for labs like yours. We're talking ISO 17025 and 1589. They're already trusted and used in both public and private sector labs. But here's the really crucial part. CPD itself is an ISO 9001 and ISO 27001 compliant organization, so they don't just sell compliance, they live it. They understand the world you operate in because they're in it too.
So, let's talk about securing your digital future. It's time to take the next step. Because at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just managing documents. It's about protecting your lab's future. The real question is, what's the next step to get away from all that paper-based risk and into a truly controlled digital world?
If there's one thing to take away, it's this. The future is digital, for sure. But more than that, the future is controlled. It's about you having absolute command over your processes, your data, and your compliance. No more guessing, no more hoping. So, if you're ready to finally leave the risks and headaches of manual systems behind, if you're ready to make this transformation, the next step is really simple. Just book a personalized demo. You can see for yourself exactly how this system can be customized for your lab's specific needs.